The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Richardson off the play fake. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
19 Lions.
Second down, here's Richardson. His throw incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
60 boxes. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Come 19. Come 19.
Back to the air with Richardson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This now a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
On the 6.
A give right side for Pacheco. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
79 Broncos. Seven Pirates.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Cardinal. Mustang 19.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Young on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Panthers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's Young off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Young. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
To go for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Von Miller. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Watch out now.
Following the interception, Young. He's got Mingo. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the set. Trouble 38. Steal, black. Set, cut.
Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Let's go.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Young will set to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 3-yard line.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now Richardson from near his goal line. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Off-play action, Richardson. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
19 Tiger.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Ready?
Throwing, Young. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Momentum, might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe Momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Taken in at the 22. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Lions. Ready?
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he rolls across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Cowboys! Panthers 60, Panthers 60. 60 by 60 by
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
3rd and long for Richardson. That is incomplete.
Some applause from the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Devin Tompkins deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
At the 49-yard line.
Okay, right? 22 needles.
A 1st down throw for Young. Here's a diving catch right side. And he won't get any further as he's taken down right there at the 24. 25 yards that time. sideline falls incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air once more, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Number 88, Terrace Marshall. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Young. Going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Young to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Richardson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
On the jump. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lion.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. To throw, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Keeps himself upright, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 2. And Richardson yet again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Bronco 80.
Richardson off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. D.J. Johnson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Dancing to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Young's throw pulled in by Marshall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now a first down throw for Young. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Young. Open man is Mingo. Complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Blue. Strikers, 3.
It'll be Young again. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you.
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got him. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Ready.
First and 10, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth-quarter advantage. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Mustang 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Richardson, shotgun on third down. Shrugs him off. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And the Colts
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
Pacheco gets it up the gut. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
70 Lions.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Richardson will throw for it. On the move to his left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right?
you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
10 cycles. White.
Young to throw it. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Drill, 52. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Ready?
A play fake. Now Young. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Black. Smash, red.
And Young's going to throw it here. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Shot, 17. Set, go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got Mingo. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field.
Ready?
Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Set.
They'll run with Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Second down, Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. And he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick, and that's a big mistake. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Young here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Let's go.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Ready.
Throwing, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Ready. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Panther 60. 65 jack. 65 jack. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. They'll try and throw for it. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not